This is your July Tarot Scope. Hopefully you are doing wonderful. Let's go ahead and get started. So before us, we see the Shaman's Oracle card that is the Dancer of Frustration. So these cards are by John Matthews and Will Kingham. And I want to tell you thank you for tuning in and thank you for subscribing. So I'm going to read you this whole little paragraph they have because when I was looking at this, it kind of like, I don't know, it just explains it so well. It says, I'm the dancer of frustration. I delight in placing obstacles in your path, but I can also show you that there are other paths to walk. What will you do when I appear? Either you will push against me to try and break my hold, or you'll walk with me until the strength of my grip gradually begins to lessen. So while I may seem a negative force in your journey, I teach you to look for better ways to advance and how best to strengthen your resolve. So basically, I get the feeling that it's time to look for new ways and to learn from the challenge that you're facing right now. The interpretation for this is opposition, weakened resolve, anger, passivity, determination, and finding a way. Like all your paths are blocked right now, and it's time to release. It's time to be strong. So I don't know what's going on, Libra, but you kind of feel like your back is against the wall, nothing's working out for you. And it's because you have the Dancer of Frustration. And she is dancing the hell of a dance all around you right now, I bet. So let's go ahead and see what the Babylonian Tarot by Sandra Tabitha Cicero has to tell us. And I apologize, Libra, because my throat has been very itchy. Very, very itchy. So if I have to take a lot of drinks of water, I apologize. Okay, let's put this guy right here. This is a 5-card spread. So, in your past, you were the Prince of Cups. Playa. I'm just kidding. In your present, you are the 9 of Cups reversed. Your hidden influence is the Ace of Wands reversed. The advice is the Star reversed. And the possible outcome is Justice reversed. Your overall energy is the 5 of Cups upright. Okay, so interesting. Lots of water. So in your past, you were the Prince of Cups. You were, or you encountered this Prince of Cups who came in. He probably told you, gave you a lot of romance, knocked you off your feet. This is attributed to water signs, Pisces, Scorpio. I just went blank. Cancer, okay? About 18 to 30 years old, light brown hair, hazel eyes, looking for adventure of all kinds, okay? So this is either you or this someone you're dealing with. Now, they're very romantic, okay? And this is just energy. This is erratic energy that can sometimes be destructive, okay? So maybe you're going to receive a message. You received a message that just like knocked you off your feet, okay? And since he's kind of facing the reading still, he's kind of just like looking straight at us. Like he's not really looking towards it. He's just looking straight at it. I kind of feel like he's still in the mix. Like this person is still there, and they're just kind of like mysterious. They're not giving you all the information that you kind of want, Libra. Okay, so right now you're the 9 of Cups reversed, and this is what you're experiencing. And the 9 of Cups reversed, when it's upright, it's like wish fulfilled. So when I see it reversed, I kind of feel like your wishes weren't fulfilled, and just not feeling it right now. Okay. And this is a vanity, self-absorption, conceited, fault-finding, disappointment, and foolishness. Libra, this is either you or the person you're dealing with. And remember, it's the Dancer of Frustration. So this might be you. You're just trying to figure out why. Maybe you're trying to blame everybody for what's going on. I don't know. Or maybe you feel like everybody's blaming you. But then I see like the hidden influence is the Ace of Wands reversed. And, you know, it's not illuminating your paths, and it's trying to show you something, but we're not listening. We're not listening to this Ace of Wands that's trying to light the way. And the Ace of Wands reverses. It was just, it didn't start off. The hidden influence is that it wasn't time to start whatever it is that you were trying to start, Libra. Okay, it's not your fault. It's not anyone else's fault. It just wasn't right timing. It's just not the right time for it to happen. Okay, and then the advice for you is the Star card, and she's reversed. So that is telling me that you did not learn the lesson of, my little pages, of the Tower. So the Tower was meant to come into your life and like destroy something, and you know, that might be the frustration, but it didn't happen because you didn't allow it to happen, and you might have escaped the destruction, but it's going to come from another angle, and right now it's coming from that angle. Okay, and it's like you just feel like shit is not going your way. Okay, so the best advice I can give you is you need to let it fall apart. You need to get rid of your outdated beliefs, and you need to try another way. You need to have some courage, and you need to understand that shit happens, and you need to pick up and move. Okay, pick it up and move along. You need to find another way, and that's what the Dancer Frustration is saying. It's saying, what the hell are you gonna do? Hey, I'm blocking every angle. Now what? Now what's your plan? Now how are you going to handle that? I think I just saw a mosquito fly. It's probably what's biting the heck out of me. And so that's what I kind of feel like the Star reverse is telling you. This also tells me that right now, here it goes, you've lost your hope. You're living in a fantasy world. You're very frustrated and you're disappointed, and you might even have some bad health right now. So change is needed. There's some really big change that's needed, and you're overwhelmed. And if this is a relationship reading, Libra, this last relationship you were in was not the healthiest relationship, Libra. And this isn't for every single Libra, okay? This is for that one or two Libra that's sitting out there that's like, holy shit, what just happened with me and this Prince of Cups guy? I thought he was my wish come true. I don't know what's going on. It started off right, but now it's gone to shit. He's been like verbally abusive, mentally abusive, and possibly physically abusive. And possibly some court is going on because I see the justice reverse. So that's just for one or two, maybe 15% people out there that are experiencing that. But there's other stories that are out here. And there's a few Libras that are just upset because of the way a court case is going, or because they feel like they didn't get their justice, or they are just not balanced. So when I see two major arcana cards next to each other that talk about balance and karma and equilibrium, and they're reversed, that tells me that things are off right now. So Libra, and this isn't for all Libras. I'm sure there's some Libras that are having some wonderful times right now. But this is for the ones who are going through this. And remember, if this doesn't resonate with you, I'm so tired. Please watch your moon and rising sign, because I don't feel like this is for all Libras at all. For some reason, I feel like I'm reading for like a very specific person or persons that are going through these scenarios. I find it interesting that you got the Dancer of Frustration, and two of your cards are about frustration. So you are dancing very closely with the frustration. The Star reverse also tells me that it might be time to go and meditate and align your chakras. Maybe take a break from things because you're off. Things are off right now. Okay. Also, some poor distorted body images going on, and you need to learn to love yourself, because no one can love you if you don't love yourself first. Okay? So the possible outcome is Nanchi, and she's sitting here in the reverse. So this tells me abuse of power. Someone is abusing their power. There's imbalance, inequity, injustice, and possible legal problems. Okay? You're being taken advantage of almost. and which explains why this overall energy is the Five of Cups. I do see the Scorpion. You see the Scorpion in the Five of Cups here. And then I see quite a bit of water. So Libra, you could be dealing with a water sign or somebody who has a water in their chart. And I'm not getting like a super happy vibe of what's going on for some of you. But the Five of Cups, I'm going to read to you a little bit about the Five of Cups. So this is Gilgamesh. And this is when he finds out that his best friend Enkidu has passed away. And he's just overcome with the loss. And I feel like some of y'all are just overcome with the loss. Like you were duped, you were tricked. And everything you try is just like not working for you. You've gone this way, you've gone that way, you've tried it up, you've tried it down. It is just not freaking working for you because you have two wish cards and they're both reversed. So that tells me like something is not right. Something is off. And yeah, so you did not get your wish. And that is why you feel like justice was not served. Something isn't right. And so here we are, Five of Cups in it. And it's all about disappointment, sorrow, regret. And possibly there are some Libras who are drinking it up because look, cups, and more cups. So if you are drinking a lot, I would suggest that we kind of take a break from it before it goes too far, okay? It's time to accept the loss and reassess. And I think that's where the Dancer of Frustration is trying to come in and say, hey, there's another way. It's not working out this way, but how are you going to embrace this change and how are you going to accept this, okay? So, I'm just looking at your numbers. Okay. So, when it's near the star, and it would be near the star if I laid it out the way that it's supposed to be laid out. The karmic lesson that you were supposed to learn, you're not learning it because it's reversed, okay? You didn't learn it, and you need to learn. You need to realize that whatever happened to cause this situation, until you learn your lesson, it's gonna keep happening and keep happening. So you need to get some support from your friends and family, and really reach out to those people who love you. Get your ass off the floor, and stop drinking if you're the one who's drinking. So the Five of Cups, I call it my Natalie Imbruglia card because yes, I love 90s music. Maybe it's because I'm an old lady, but it just is very fitting. So Libra, I don't know if this is what you're going through, but I took some words out of the song. And it says, I'm all out of faith. This is how I feel. I'm cold and I'm ashamed, lying naked on the floor. Illusions never change into something real. I'm wide awake and I can see the perfect sky is torn. You're a little late. I'm already torn. So you kind of feel like shit's over, and it's not over. It's never over because you are the author of your life and you decide how it ends. And you decide the story, but it seems like you're giving up. And the Dancer of Frustration is dancing right next to you, showing you should give up, but he really doesn't want you to. He wants you to see that there is another way. So I'm going to pull a clarifier for the Nine of Cups. So there was no firm foundation, either financially, emotionally, whatever it was, there was no firm foundation. It wasn't built on something that you could stand on. Maybe you decided you were going to quit drinking, but didn't work out. Maybe you decided, I don't know, that you were going to follow certain things and start this new job and everything was going to be great. And it didn't happen that way. And you're just clinging to old and familiar routines. And it says, again, abuse of power. So, like I said, Libra, it's either you abusing your power or someone is abusing you with their power. So only you know that. I don't know that. So just be aware that it doesn't have to be that way. Show us the energy behind the star card. Oh, doesn't even want to show you. So you feel that you're not getting your wish in love. And you feel that it's not fair. That it's not fair that you're not getting it. So, Libra, I want you to focus on something, and then we're gonna pull up the Five of Cups. So in this epic, I really think a Scorpio or the water sign's doing this to you. You have to notice that, yeah, those 3 cups are spilled over, but we have 2 cups, and then we have 2 cups. So there is still hope. There is still an opportunity. There is still a way for things to manifest. So how are you going to dance your way with frustration to get out of the situation that you think that is hopeless? Because you're all out of faith, and that's just how you feel. I'm like singing the song in my head, and I'm so sorry. I won't sing for y'all because y'all would probably really turn me off then. So I'm going to pull from the Oracle card to kind of see what ancestor or what spirit or what kind of energy we can draw upon to help us get through this time of frustration and feeling cheated and feeling like we're being abused of power by someone's power, or like I said, you're abusing somebody with your power. Either way, neither one of them is nice. It still throws off the balance. What is the energy? The ancestor of exile. So when I see that, you feel like you are alone. You are not alone. The ancestor of exile is walking next to you. And the rhino totem tells you to trust your inner wisdom and not just look at appearances. So yeah, you might have met this person and they look freaking awesome, but they're not awesome. And they've like turned your world upside down. So when they talk about the ancestor of exile, it's like he's seen people who have been ran from their homes and from their countries and from themselves. Like they just feel alone. So the question I have for you is, have you forgotten or lost who you are or your way? And do you feel alone? And you do, because you feel like you've lost your best friend. Because there you are. So just know that it's all about reconnection and restoration of your family, and restoration of you with yourself, and strength in the time of loss. And there's a new direction home, a new direction that you're going to be able to dance with frustration, and it's going to be okay. So hopefully that resonated with you. Libra, please let me know if it did. And like I said, this isn't for every Libra. I'm sure there's some Libras who are wonderfully happy and going through life, but this is for those few Libras that are out there that are experiencing this. And the key here is not to focus on all the loss that we're going through. I'm not telling you to ignore it. I'm telling you to work with it. And loss happens to show us that we have more things to be grateful for. You still have 2 of Cups. You still have 2 cups. You're still that thing that you feel that you've been robbed of. You still have it. It's just perspective. So it's the way that you're looking at things right now. But you will get your moment and things will change. So let me know if you like the reading. Like, share, subscribe. Hit me up on Instagram. If you'd like a personal reading, feel free to email me, or however you feel that's best to get in contact with me. Also, thank you so much for letting me be a part of your day, and enjoy the rest of it.